Alrighty, Geminis, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description, so just check there. I missed you guys so much. I did have to take a mental health break because it was a lot going on, especially astrologically at the moment with me, but then also I had a lot of personals I had to take care of. So thank you to all my clients out there who have been booking with me and have been keeping me busy. I definitely appreciate it. But let's jump into it and see what the month of February has in store for you, okay? So Geminis, what does the month of February have in store for them? All right, so the theme, I have two cards that actually wanted to pop up. So we have the first quarter moon in Virgo. It says assess the situation. Okay. Then I also have last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, hopefully you guys can't hear my background. But with this energy showing up here, right off the bat, this is about you guys needing to make sure, for one, that you're on your P's and Q's, that you're paying attention to all details, okay? Dotting your I's and crossing your T's during this time frame. You want to be careful that you guys don't get any misinformation and you run with it during this time frame, because that could backfire. So that's something you definitely want to be aware of. Also, when it comes to your connections with other people, you may have to assess your relationships with them. This could be a family member. You could be, you know, trying to mend your relationship with them, but you could be questioning like, well, if I do mend this relationship with this family member, is it going to consist of the same things that we had issues with previously? If this is within a marriage or relationship, this is you having to assess the validity or the security, of that relationship, and whether or not it's something that could be salvaged as well. Now, also another thing during the month of February, anything that you could have a lot of questioning, or you're like trying to get a deeper understanding about, during the month of February, it's going to, or this month is going to kind of like shake your situation up and cause you to have to look at things that you may have not seen previously. Okay, so an example, if your relationship has been pretty cool, calm, collected for a while, there could be some sort of shakeup where you see a text message that's kind of questionable to you, or there's just certain things that have to be addressed. This could even be beyond just relationships. This could have more so something to do with you personally. You starting to realize things that you may be struggling with, that you may have thought that you weren't struggling with anymore, but could have a lot to do with the moves that you make because of your subconscious makeup. But let's get deeper into this. Let me pull some tarot cards. All right, what's the energy around my Geminis for February 2022? Geminis. All right, so we have the Five of Coins in reverse, the Star card, and we also have the Hermit. Okay. All right, so right off the bat, any money that you may have lost, or let's give them a second. All right, any money that you may have lost out on, any money that you may have had to spend, and it may have had something to do with an emergency. During the month of February, you could be getting it back, but it could be in a way where you didn't really necessarily expect it to come back to you. So while you may have felt like defeated, like, dang, I lost out on this money, or dang, I lost out on it. This could even be a job. You could have lost your job and you could be getting a job way sooner than you may be expecting, or your luck could be changing in a very unexpected way. Even in the moment of you not having a lot of faith or a lot of hope, it's like you kind of get lucky, or your luck kind of turns around for you, even when you don't expect it to. Another thing I see, for a lot of you, you could be trying to find yourself again spiritually, while you may have went through a spiritual awakening via a twin flame relationship or a soulmate, you could be finding yourself back at square one in terms of going through another spiritual awakening. Not saying back at square one like you haven't done the work, but back at square one in regards to you going through the spiritual journey all over again. And you could be finding your sense of faith or hope again, like while it may have been lost for a bit. Some of you guys are also starting to realize that your love interest, especially if they're a Virgo or an Aquarius, they really haven't healed from whatever has happened in their past or the past within this relationship. And this may be putting you through a space of introspection to think about whether or not you want to stay in this connection, because the energy is not changing, or you could even sense a level of resistance or hesitance on their end to even be in the relationship. What's going on with my Geminis for February? I have the Justice card, the Ten of Cups, and I also have the Three of Coins. So somebody here is about to get some bad karma. If you may have been married and you're going through some sort of divorce currently, if like the person you're divorcing is trying to take everything from you, it could backfire on them where it doesn't work out like that at all. Okay. Also, the person who may have wronged the other person in this marriage, it may really start to backfire in the divorce. Okay. So this could be like the house going to the other person that's wronged throughout this marriage or something. Some of you guys may be coming to a point to where when it comes to family, a certain family member, you could be feeling like, you know what, there is no way in hell we're going to be able to repair this. This could be mainly because this family member doesn't feel like they're wrong. They're also somebody who doesn't really like to take accountability for anything. So that could be a big problem for you. Okay. I also have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Lovers, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. All right, so you could be also dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Regardless of the zodiac sign, somebody here is extremely immature. Like they're not in a position to offer anything, whether it's like them being immature in the sense like the way that they handle problems in the relationship is immature, or in the sense of them literally being immature mentally and not being able to love correctly, or not being able to really open up all the way emotionally because of like their fear, or them being so naive to how love works in the first place. But you could be either realizing this about someone, or you've already known this about this individual, but it's like finally coming to a point to where you're done fighting for it with the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's like, this is not worth the trials and tribulations I have to go through to be in a relationship with you. Okay, I have two more cards. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords. So by you being dissatisfied by certain results that you've been receiving, this could cause you to do things out of impulse. You really want to make sure you're not doing anything out of impulse during this time frame. Starting up any random businesses, saying or doing things without really thinking, thinking about what the consequences may consist of in doing something in particular. Because this may be something out of the blue that you do. This could even be you being tired of how a relationship played out between you and another person, and it's not fulfilling, but then you try to go back and try to force it to be fulfilling, or to force the outcome to be different. And Spirit is like, no, that's not the case with this situation, because this person that you're, going back to may not be somebody who you could just change the outcome with. They may be needing to do some personal growth. All right, let's go ahead and flip some cards from this deck. What's the message for my Geminis from their spirit guides? We have the Sadness card, we have Sweetness, and we also have Peace. There you go. All right, so with this energy showing up, let's talk about sadness first. So be aware of what your coping mechanisms are. Everybody's emotional triggers, or everybody's emotions trigger certain actions out of them. Some people, this could be, you know, you binge eating. Other people, this could be in the form of you not really getting any sleep, having insomnia real bad, overthinking. Okay, but whatever your coping mechanism is when it comes to sadness, when it comes to depression, when it comes to going through anything that kind of shakes you up emotionally, you want to make sure that you're diverting it into something that helps you feel better, not exasperate it by, you know, diving into drug use or rebound situations. Pretty much staying away from engulfing yourself with toxicity because of the fact that you're going through sadness. You guys need to make sure also with the peace card here that you guys are choosing peace over destructive situations. Some of you are like in this mindset of, I'm going to make this work, I'm going to make this work, but at what cost to you? You know, yeah, you'll make this relationship work, but then your mental health is suffering in the process of holding on a relationship that's not even good for you or doesn't even fulfill you. I also get the energy of a family member, someone who is close to you who may have passed away. They're coming through in this reading and they're saying they want you to be at peace within your own energy, because this could be causing you guys to even do certain things out of not really properly mourning this person that may have passed. So they want you to prioritize peace as well. Also, when it comes to like overindulgence, anything that makes you feel good in the moment, but you know in the grand scheme of things is bad for you, you guys need to stay away from. You need to stay away from your temptations, okay? Because the way I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this as like a diabetic who needs to stay away from eating a whole bunch of candy. So using that analogy, like a lot of you have this situation in your life, this kryptonite situation or this temptation that you need to try your best to stay away from, even though you would really love to do it and this would fulfill like a desire within you, you know it's not good for you. And this is that confirmation that, yeah, you need to stay away. But I'm going to stop the reading here. I hope that this was helpful. And of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.